Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Angry Duck Automotive. This week's episode, we're going to revisit the Zephyr roof and see if we can get that finished. We've got the weather on our side today, the sun shines out, so we'll make the most of that and try and get this roof leveled off, get enough lacquer on it so that you know, I can polish and wet flat and polish it back, and then it should be finished with a bit of luck. So you can see guys, we've got it all masked up. If you look carefully, you can see that it's still quite like rough. There's still flake coming out through the top. Yeah. Let's go see what Father's been up to since he's making so much fucking noise in here. Oh, Dave's running away, look. Let's have a look what Father's been up to.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Taking off the little lumps where they're going to be in the way of putting my box section in or sills in.
Really? And there's one he made earlier. So that is the sill box section. All nicely put in now. Yeah. So that'll stop the cab folding in half anyway.
Yeah. And the other one is half prepared over in the vice.
Oh, you see guys, you can see the chassis now and the engine and box. And the gearbox cross members in as well. So it is getting pretty close to being able to put it back together again. Here's the sill for the other side. So yeah, there we go, guys. That's what Father's been up to. So we're gonna chuck some lacquer on the old Zephyr today and make the most of the weather. I've got some exhaust stuff to do as well. I've got some new rubbers and stuff to put on because I noticed last week that some of them were perished. So yeah, we'll put you on a tripod and we'll crack on. So we're just going to give it a scotch off to take the shine off a little bit. It's literally just to rough it up so we can get the lacquer to stick. He's a noisy sod, isn't he? There we go, we get some brake cleaner spray on there, wipe it off, get all the dust off, we're laughing. So we've got a bit of brake cleaner, we're just going to spray it on because it'll evaporate really quick in the sun and not leave any residue behind. Do that, and then we go mix up some lacquer. You can use thinners for this, or panel white, or even tack rags, but this will do the same job. There we go. We're going to mix up some lacquer and then we can start spraying. Right, so that's mixed up the lacquer. We've got it in the gun. Basic 2K mix, 2 lacquer to 1 part catalyst. And then we're just going to bury it and bury it and bury it until we run out of lacquer and then see if it's smooth yet. Fingers crossed. That's one coat done. I don't know if we're going to have enough, to be honest, but we'll keep going. We'll have a monster drink. Lovely, lovely. Cool, so we've let that tack up a bit, and now we're going to give it another one. Still a bit bumpy. Probably enough for another coat left in there. But yeah, gotta mix my arm out like that. Okay, so that's 90% tacked off now. We're gonna go again. Just basically keep layering it up until we run out of lacquer. I think that's going to be the way. I think we're winning. We'll wait. We've got probably got enough to keep going for a minute. So we'll keep going. I'll let it dry for a couple of minutes and then move it again. But I want it fairly wet on wet so it floats out. Really lovely. That's it, first pot on. I'm just getting tired now. Cool, so we're going to let that dry off and mix up some more. Right, this is the last gun of lacquer, so hopefully this will do what we need it to do. If not, then we'll be doing it another week. Because it's fun times. Here we go. Carcasses off. Now the wind's starting to get up. Mint. Disaster averted. Dave's coming up. Yeah, not bad, mate. Trying. Second gunfall going on now. gradually getting better. I mean, you know, it's only a country job anyway, isn't it? But it's leveling out slowly but surely. We just keep adding. Okay, that was a brave spell, 15 minutes of that. We'll probably speed that up so you can't get bored. Get in there. Well, that is 2 litres of lacquer on. It's better, but it's still not buried all the flake in, so we're going to have another little project on that to do another weekend. So yeah, we'll just wait for it to dry a bit, unmask it, and then we've got some underneath jobs to do. Managed to get some new exhaust rubbers earlier on because I noticed the exhaust rubbers were perished, so we're going to change them over, and yeah, go from there. Oh, so there we go, guys. That's the roof lacquered. I'll spin you around. You can have a quick look. We're still not quite finished yet. It's still a little bit bumpy, so I'm going to need to do another litre, I reckon, to bury it in before I can cut it and polish it back. But the weather's been on our side, and we've managed to do another batch. So yeah, I've just noticed a big hole in my sill. I went to put an exhaust rubber on, and yeah, a load of filler came out of it, and it's rusty and behind. So that'll be the next job, to make a new sill panel. Mint. So yeah, some more lacquer required. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it is still quite bumpy. See just there, look, yeah, you can see it's bumpy. So yeah, that needs more lacquer. I need to keep burying it until it's gone like smooth, and then I can wet sand and polish it back. But it'll do for a minute. It's progress. So yeah, that's what I just found. A hole in the sill filled in with filler. So that's going to be the next job. Probably won't get to it today, but definitely tomorrow. So yeah, guys, the boring bodywork continues. Okay, you know, it's just our videos are real life, so this is what we're dealing with all the time. So we found the rust, didn't we? And it's the next day now. It's Sunday. The weather is really good today, so with a bit of luck, I can get a lot of cutting and welding done today. It's not raining. The roof's hardened off. It's still looking bumpy and a few like dry patches in it. So yeah, it's definitely going to need another going over with more lacquer. But you know, I just keep building it up when I get a chance, and then once I feel, you know, orange peel's okay, but the little bits of flake you can feel sticking out. If you flatten polish that back, then the copper flake just goes silver, and you just end up with like little silver speckles in it everywhere, and that's not really the effect I'm going for. So I'm going to be patient, persevere with the lacquering, and just keep buying a lacquer kit every time I can afford one, and keep going that way. In hindsight, probably should have bought the £220 5 litre kit and had done with it. But yeah, I'll flip you around in a second and I'll show you what we're dealing with today. What we found yesterday while I was putting the exhaust rubber on, I put my hand against the sill to give me some leverage to pull the rubber onto the little hook, and promptly put my hand through the sill. So I showed you a little bit of it yesterday, but this is what we're going to deal with today. So yeah, that's where the filler fell out. And then I started to dig around a little bit, and we have got a mess to deal with there. So yeah, not good. Kind of glad I caught it now really, rather than later on, but I'm guessing once I start digging around in this, it's going to be mostly filler. You can see where they filled it and it's cracked. Yeah, so what a bodge. So we're just wandering the workshop. I'll give you a little look at what Father's been up to while he's not in here banging and crashing around and making row. So you can see the cab is still upended, it's on its back, and we're making the little sills for it. Obviously you saw this one yesterday, but the other side is going in now. They're not exactly just a straight piece of box section, they are actually shaped to go around the cab corners and catch the door hinge pin in the bottom. So yeah, a little bit of engineering, and the cab does actually taper backwards, so it goes narrower from front to back, which is odd because most vehicles go narrower from like middle to front. But that is what we've made, or what he's made to do that job. So I don't think that's going to rust through again in a hurry, and it'll be stronger than factory. Right, let's get you set up, get some power tools out, and start. I've been putting it off. Really, it's not a job I want to do, but you know, if you don't be out working on your projects, then you're never going to finish them, are you? So you know, while the weather's good, let's do it. Right, so what we got? Put on our safety gear. This is all, oh my God, look. Oh dear. Bring from like there to there is really rough. Let's see if we can get that. Filler. Who the hell would put a filler in a sill? Look at that then. My God. Right, I'm going to attack it with a grinder, so put your fingers in your ears or something, ear defenders on or whatever. That is not how you repair a sill. So there we have it, guys. What a mess. Hang on, let's see if I can zoom her in a little bit. So yeah, basically what they've done is they filled the whole sill with filler to try and hide the fact that it needed a sill. I mean, I know they're expensive to buy, but it's not a hard shape to make. So I'm going to run a bit of tape along it, and then along where the kind of good metal is, and then we're going to start cutting. Okay, so that's got all the filler out. There's many fillers in that sill. The sill is actually, what's the word I'm looking for? Expired. The sill has expired. So I put a tape line across it. I'm going to cut along the tape line, and down in the shed we found a sill off of a Fiesta. So maybe with a bit of kind of like bodgery, we can make that work, because you can't buy sills for this anymore. Well, you can, but they're really expensive, and you can't get them. They're like £1,200 a side for a bit of metal that I could probably make. So yeah, we're going to see if we can make a Fiesta sill into a Zephyr sill. Stay tuned, it could all go horribly wrong. Okay, so we put our cut-off wheel in the grinder, and we're going to cut along the line. With our tape line, we're going to cut along there, and there, and then see what we got. I don't think there's going to be a lot holding it together, to be fair. Gonna have to put a bit in there as well. That's all right, we can do that. Many nasties. Okay. So I think the plan is going to be to put a strip in there to make this lip back again. And then try and put something over the outside of it. Oh yeah. I'm thinking that I might put a box section across that, just so we've got something in there that's strong, and then I can pick it up on this as well. Let's go and see what we got in the garage. So as you can see, we've clamped up a bit of inch by inch box section, but it is thick wool, and that lines up exactly with the seatbelt anchoring points should anybody wish to put seatbelts in it in the future. They didn't come with them from the factory, but there was a provision in there so that you could put seatbelts in, aftermarket seatbelts, or you know, later models, I think from 64, 65s had seatbelts in, so obviously put the provision in for that. But not only that, we can tie into this pillar with this box section and the jacking point here as well, so that it'll all be one piece, nice and strong, and then we can cut that off. Nothing else is going to move, and we can weld that in place. So we'll drag the welder out, and we'll start to buzz this in up here, catch the seatbelt mount while we can. Yeah, nice. Right, first of all, we're going to try and catch this seatbelt mounting in there somehow. Cool, there we go, that is out welded. So now we've got some strength in the gizmo, and we've got something to weld to as well, which is going to be handy, I think. Okay, so we've made some little strips, and we're going to weld them now to this box section so that we've got a nice thing, because this is all rusted out, so we need a nice base to put the sill on. So we're going to weld this to the box section and then go behind and cut all the rust off. It's literally only having the rust still on there so we can clamp it and make it tidy. So that's what we're doing now, I think. Ow, right in the sock, right in the shoe, right in the shoe. Okay, so that's getting tidier. That's now attached to that. And this one, it's going to go up there, like that. Ouch. Kind of intent on injuring myself today, which is not the plan. Let's see if we can clip that. Why? Why are you doing that for? Another pair somewhere. Where are they? There they are. Right in front of my pocket pies. That one don't work. Right, let's tuck that in as well. There we go, that's a lip. Okay, we're going to get the power file out in a minute and do the back in a minute. Get that strong. And then we can start to try and make a Fiesta sill fit a Zephyr. Which would be nice, wouldn't it? So there we go, we have got a nice box section in there now and a nice lip to weld to. The seatbelt anchorage is welded now to that box section as well, and then all I got to do is weld that piece to the box section, and then the internal structure is back to be complete again, and then we've got to try and make up a sill to fit the sill. Fun times. Yeah. Okay, so I just found this bit of strapping in the scrap bin. I think that will, excuse me, do the job. It will. So yeah, just another shining example of doing what we can with what we got here, kicking around in the scrap bins and, you know, stuff from other projects, leftovers and whatnot. Have to do the squint and tack. Do the squint and tack. Do the squint and tack. There we go. Tack. Squint and tack. Where's my hat? Hat's over there. So this is just about putting some strength back into the pillar. I mean, it's all going to be hidden away in a minute by the sill, but you know, I don't really want to cover over weakness, make it as strong as possible, and then it makes just the sill cover cosmetic really. So yeah, we're going to pop that in now. The wind is blowing the gas away a bit, but that is gooder. Where's my hammer? There he is. There we go. Strong as strong, safe as houses. Not bad for a country job. That's getting more solid-ish now. Now all we've got to do is make a sill. So the weather is still glorious. Look at it. Look. Oh, it's lovely. We're ready to kind of try and shape up the Fiesta. I think it's a Mark 4 Fiesta sill that we've had lying around. So we're going to try and make that into a Zephyr sill. So I've got it to size, and we're using CAD to do some like folds in it and stuff. So I'm going to go up to a workshop up the road who's got a lovely metal folder up at Lethbridge Stainless Steel, and we're going to see Ollie and use our CAD cardboard aided design. So we cut the profiles that we need, and hopefully he can put some folds in it for us and make it gooder to fit better than me bashing it and welding it and bashing it and welding it. I think if we can get the right shape to start with, it'll be a much tidier job. And the Fiesta sill is actually galvanised as well, so it's going to be a pig to weld, but it won't ever rust away again. Lovely. So we've been and used our CAD, cardboard aided design. We've been up to brother-in-law Ollie's at Pete Lethbridge Stainless Steel, and we've managed to fold this Fiesta sill into the shape that we require, hopefully. So if I put this up here now, it should almost fit. Well, with a little bit of persuasions, we'll go. Almost. Pretty damn good, not? So I'm going to have to obviously cut a line through both bits of steel to make that meet, and I just think we're going to be able to call that good enough. But before we do that, I'm going to paint all inside of here so we're not rusting from the inside out. Luckily enough, we've got a load of satin black left over that doesn't work if you tip the cans over, so we're just gonna give all of this a bit of rebuild black. So rebuilding. There, that'll be gooder for longer. There we go, we've got it clamped up in place. It's in pretty good shape. I've got a little bit of modification to do down the back end, but the front fit's lovely by the time I get some heat in it. So now what I've got to do is cut a nice straight line along the top, and then it will match up with each other, and then it'll go in like a letterbox, and there'll be no need for all that filler with a bit of luck. So there we go, we're going to start cutting and making it a better shape. This is the next stage, and then go from there. Okay, so we've got a nice tape line now to go above to do our nice straight cut. Going to cut through both skins so that they match up, and then we can do like a, I think they call it a butt weld, but it's going to be like a kind of like a, when you grind it down, you're not going to be able to see it, hopefully. So as long as our mold grips stay in position, we should be good. Let's go. Oh, that is going to be lovely. Apart from that bit there, I might have to put a little bit in there because it's thin. But that is going to go in really nicely. That off. Take off our tape. That's going to go gooder. So yeah, we just gently go around and spot weld her in. Just take it in. Okay, let's put that back up again. Cool, so we might have to put that in there just to hold that out so we can get a tack on it, and then just gently come along, little tack, little tack, little tack, and gently bring it up to where it needs to be. Right there and there. Cool, right, swap hats. Where's my welding hat? There it is. So as we can see, we are shaping up to be kind of right. We are getting there. There we go. It's fitted. We just got to join the dots. Exciting stuff. So there we go, guys. I'm burnt, got metal filings all over me and grinding dust and everything. But that was quite a productive day. So we've got a sill on. So it just goes to show that we do make do with what we've got to make stuff work. So yeah, that's a Mark 4 or 5 Fiesta 4-door sill, and we've modified it. Big shout out to Ollie at Pete Lethbridge Stainless Steel. Good man. He was up there tinkering in the workshop, and he managed to make the folds and stuff like that with his big machine up there. He done that for me this afternoon. Bloke's a bloody legend. So shout out to Ollie from Pete Lethbridge Stainless Steel. I'll put a link in the description for those guys if you want any stainless steel work doing. They make all sorts of really cool stuff. But yeah, so that made that into kind of the right shape. We welded it in. It's all welded. Obviously, I'm going to get round to the grinding today because it's getting late in the evening and the neighbours are all starting to settle down for the night. So I won't be out here thrashing with an angle grinder in the middle of the night. So we'll call it a day there, guys. Thanks for watching the video if you're still here at the end. If you do like the stuff, you know, don't forget to pop the subscribe button down, and if you click the bell as well, it'll give you a notification when the new videos come out. So you probably won't see me do the rest of this job because I'm going to come over after work in the evening and just blast it out real quick. But we will be at the Dutchy Ford show next weekend, so if you're coming down to the Dutchy Ford show, come and find us. Obviously I'll have some stickers on me, so if you want yourself a sticker, grab one of them. And yeah, thanks guys. Oh yeah, don't forget, if you want to help the channel out in any way possible, if you want to, you don't have to, but there is a buy me a coffee link, so if you want to donate some anything for that, that's there. I mean, you know, you don't have to. I don't really want to push it too much, but if anybody wants to help the channel out, they can. So yeah, that'll be it for us guys this week. We will see you next Tuesday. If you can't be good, be careful guys. Peace out, much love, take care all of you.